Hey guys, Liz here. I wanted to talk to you guys about some cases that I've been using. I've used all of these for a while now, and just kind of wanted to talk about my favorite things about each of the cases, and maybe some of this is some stuff that you guys are looking for. I've got the Otterbox Commuter, the new Trent rugged case, and the Spigen, I think this is the slim armor, slim, with the kickstand. I would love to show you these a video with these on the phone, but I unfortunately broke my camera, so I'm having to use my phone to make this video, so sorry about that. But first I wanted to talk about the Commuter. This is the case that I've used the most, simply because it was the one I got first. I really like this case a lot. It definitely, I've put it through the ringer. I've fallen on my phone twice with this while I was snowboarding and my phone didn't break. I've dropped it from, I don't know, really high up onto concrete, and I've really gouged the case, but the phone is fine. So it's definitely done its job as far as protection goes, and I'm really happy about that. If you change cases a lot, getting this on and off your phone is pretty much a huge pain in the butt. It feels like you're going to snap your phone getting the case on and off, and if it didn't have this little poke-through thing, which personally I just wish the Apple was covered, but if it didn't have this, I don't think I could get this thing off my phone. It's actually kind of that bad. So just sort of depending on what you're looking for, this may or may not be a good case for you, but protection-wise, definitely. It does add a little more bulk to the phone than I would like, and with it being the first case I used, I didn't really think a lot of it until I started using other cases, and then I realized that this is definitely, even the Commuter, I mean, it's thinner than the Defender, and it still adds a good amount of bulk. Next, which I think this one might actually be my favorite, if it had a kickstand, it without a doubt would be. This is the new Trent rugged case. This is a brand of case I've never used before, and it's a lot like the Defender case. It's, let's get this off here, two-part case, or it almost makes me think of it's a blend between a life-proof case and if I can get the thing off, and Otterbox Defender. The case is water resistant, not waterproof, so it's definitely not a life-proof case. It's a almost life-proof case. But I've used this for probably about a month now, and I really like it a lot. I feel like it gives the same protection as you would get out of a Otterbox Defender, but without all the bulk. The back here is very thin, and it's made out of some kind of rubber, but it absorbs shock just fine, although it is definitely a thinner rubber than what you get out of the Commuter case. But if you're wanting thin and protection, this is definitely a good way to go. The insert here has the plastic insert, I guess you can see that now, similar to the Defender. I'm typically not a fan of these, and on the Defender cases that I've used on phones, I typically cut this out or punch it out. It normally seems like there's just too much space between the phone and the screen. I didn't feel that way. Actually, I don't even notice this thing is there, and I really like that a lot. It's not scratched up yet, but I assume it'll probably scratch the same way that the Defender one scratched, so there's a good chance it'll get popped out eventually. But it also has a little piece of clear, I guess is part of the water resistant part for the speaker. And then the part where you would touch the home button, it's just perfectly like you could stick your finger all the way through. No film or anything over that. So everything works really good with the case. The other thing that this is silly that I like about the case, but I spend a stupid amount of time sometimes debating what color case I want, as ridiculous as that sounds. And they actually include all three color options when you get it. And that's included for about $18, and that's really cool to be able to switch up the color of your case. These here will probably scratch pretty easy. It's the same material, I think, that's on the Spigen, and this definitely scratches really easy. But it's a case, it's supposed to get scratched. But these just pop on super easy, and they're secure. You don't have to worry about it popping off. It's on there for sure. And I've even dropped it, and these things don't pop off, so really pleased about that. And for the last case is the Spigen case. this is probably my second favorite case, although I'm a little more scared carrying my phone in it than I am the Commuter. It's much thinner, and the lip on the screen, I mean, there's not much there. So hitting it where you would hit it on concrete, I feel like there's just a good chance that I would shatter the screen. The kickstand, though, is definitely my favorite feature, depending on what kind of traveling I'm doing, especially if I'm going to be sitting in an airport for a while. I'm always the person with like my phone propped up against my drink or whatever. So I really like the kickstand. And it's secure. It doesn't pop out ever on its own. Especially once the case is on the phone, it's a little more secure. And it's also still a two-part case. And this does pop out when you take it off, this little piece. So if you're taking your phone off, it just kind of slides back into a little groove right there. But you could lose that piece probably pretty easy. It would be nice if it was just secure and didn't fall out every time you took the case off. But also just your thin rubber protector. It's really about the same thickness as the new Trent case, and you get a lot more protection with this phone. If this phone had a kickstand, I don't think I would use any of these cases at all again. And then just, slide it on the phone, pop it back in, and see, you're still having issues with this thing popping out. It's not like a huge deal, but small deal. Something that I think could have probably easily been addressed, but probably, further revisions. And I don't even want to stay in now for the video, but I'm trying to think. Really, like I say, I like all three cases. If you're wanting something slim with a lot of protection, I'd go with the new Trent. If you have to have a kickstand and you want something slim, definitely Spigen. And everybody knows, I mean, they pretty much make good stuff. Like I say, only complaint is this back scratches so easy. And again, I'm not easy on my stuff. So if you want to baby your case, you can probably take a lot better care of it, but it's a case. It's supposed to get dropped, I guess. I don't know. And then Otterbox, everybody knows they make good stuff as well, but you pay a pretty penny for it. I actually got Best Buy to price match this, and I think I still maybe paid $30 or something at the time. This full price is $18, I think, and you get all three colors for the back, and that's cool. And I probably wouldn't go without a back because it adds a little bit more sturdiness to it. And but you could, you could go no back if you just wanted it to be super thin. The buttons are still very tactile through this, and the ports are protected, and the ports are also protected on the Otterbox. As well as your phone, because you might never get it back out of the case. But thanks again for watching. Let me know if you have any questions over these three cases, and I'll do my best to answer them. All three cases are on Amazon or, their respective websites. I'm sure if you've made it this far to this video, you know how to find the case. Thanks again for watching. Let me know if you have any questions over these three cases, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. I think, honestly, my favorite is probably the new Trent. Second would probably be the Spigen. And third would be the Otterbox.